Alright, so I was thinking about the air dam or air scoop. So this is kind of what I was thinking about doing with the intercooler here and the rad back there. I was thinking about making a 90 degree and a 90 degree and a 90 degree with the 5 by 3 foot sheet metal that I got. And I got a flat bar there. I'll show you what I'm doing with that once I'm underneath the car. So I was figuring I got 5-inch exhaust tubing from a exhaust shop here in town, and they're like offcuts for $1. So what I figure I'm going to do is I'm going to quarter those to make the scoop that sits underneath the intercooler and directs air up and towards the rad. So I'll show you quickly underneath. Got the light under there, so you can see the intercooler here. I think what I'm gonna do is just have 90 degrees under here, and then straight down, and then straight across again. This section here of the rad cradle, I guess, I'm gonna cut it out just to allow more air up and behind it. And then I plan on taking flat stock from here and angling it to here. I mount the intercooler. Hopefully that should give it rigidity and strength and allow air to get directed up and towards the rad. So that's my plan. I've been thinking about it for a little while anyways. Keep your fingers crossed. Wish me luck. I'll see you on. Alright, so I figured I'd show you a little update on what's going on. I took one of the 5-inch exhaust pipes and measured it at its widest point, made a mark, cut it in half, and this is what I ended up getting. So initially I had quartered it, and where did my quarter, but I think it's too small. So I think this, I think it'll probably be like this, underneath the intercooler, up and scoop towards towards the rad. So anyways, that's it. That's a 5-inch cut in half and pulled out a little bit, straightened a little bit. Now I've only got about 20 something more inches to go. So I'll meet you on the other side of measuring and cutting this guy in half, and then we'll try to replicate that one. So here I go. Here we are. I've got the 5-inch exhaust pipe tubing cut in half. So I've got a second one. Looks like they're pretty much identical from what I can tell. So that's the beginning of my scoop. So there's the third piece. 1, 2, 3. More or less a 90 degree angle. Looks pretty good, I think, so far. I'll end up trimming that out a little bit, and 3 pieces stacked on top of each other. They all seem to kind of fit. So I'm just in the process of putting the air dam together. Chopped the sheet metal with my angle grinder and made a couple lines here, just banged out a 90 degree corner. I don't have a metal brake, so this is how we're gonna have to do things. Alright, so there's my sheet metal bent into a 90 degree, and the exhaust pipe that's been opened up. I think it turned out okay for someone who has no metalworking tools, just an anvil and a hammer. So that's more or less that. I gotta go inside. I'm gonna shut her down. I'll end up tacking these and then bracing the back side. Then we'll see how it turns out. Alright guys, just a quick little update. Spent some time in the garage tonight and put the air dam, air scoop, mounted it to the rad cradle and the intercooler. So I figure I give you a little peek. It's not pretty, but it's functional. It does what it's supposed to do. I've got the air gets scooped from underneath the intercooler and gets driven up towards the rad. It's fashioned to the rad cradle from behind. As you can see, it just has a couple bolts in it for now, but it's solid, strung as a rock. It's not going to go anywhere. I was hanging from it. It's bolted to the bumper bar from behind, so right now I'm happy with it. I'll try to make it look pretty a little later, but I'm going to keep moving forward. I've got a transmission cooler I've got to take care of, and I guess I got to change the mass airflow wiring into a MAP sensor. So we'll continue on.